Y'all know what it is. It's the usual suspect 650-50 draw. Buy your tickets now for your chance at winning half the pot. Cash App, $, usual 50-50. Tickets are on sale for $10 for one, $20 for 3 tickets, and $50 for 10 tickets. Put your desired amount, name or alias, as well as your email address, and your tickets will be set. We announce the winning ticket numbers every other Friday on Supreme Beats Boxing Talk Bullshit on the Beltway, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Remaining proceeds will go directly to the LDBC meet and greet in Las Vegas. Shout out to the LDBC, and remember,
it's a usual suspect day.
Y'all know what it is. It's the Find the Boxer game. Purchase a box for a chance at winning $500. One of 54 boxes has a missing boxer inside. Purchase your box or boxes by Cash Apping $, usual 50-50. Include your box number, name, and email address. Your box number will be confirmed and sent directly to your email. Each box is $20 with a 1 in 54 chance of winning. Remaining proceeds will go directly to the LDBC meet and greet in Las Vegas. Shout out to the LDBC, and remember,
it's a usual suspect day.
Push the weight and flex. Flex the live is 1 in the 6. Fit the runner, boy, you nigga, no question. You will run a motherfucker high stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I mean, day walking, drink blood, fangs out, full moon, motherfucker change like a hoe, nigga. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the money.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Lightweight. Lightweight, baby. It's time to bleed this morning. New Titan Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. It's Friday, everyone. Yeah. Do this roll call. Dow Big G, Rick Blackwell, G McCall, Nitty G in the building. Salute. Anwar Willis, Darrell Anderson, salute, brother. Todd Swindle, Showtime Major, Sam Mack, Rod Neal, KBGJ, Shakira, salute, Queen. Slick Tom, Condo, my brother, salute. D free in the building. Salute. 704 Joe, Rod Holman, Terrell Freeman, Michael Bay. Let's just get to this. Salute to my brother D Free, who's on this panel. BVO. My brother Thomas from the Bronx, salute. I listened to this interview, and y'all hear the music. I'm just gonna say it, man. ES, salute, Queen. This dude make me sick. This dude make me sick. He really does, man. Look, man. I know the general got a relationship with him, like as far as pause, as far as having a direct line to speak with him. That's cool in the game. But there's something about this dude that I don't like. And y'all gonna hear a few things. Y'all gonna hear a few things, bro. And there were a couple of points in this interview. And I listen, y'all, listen. Bill Spoolie, salute. Michael Fleming, if I miss you in the chat, just know that I love you. I'm just cooking right now. I just told y'all when I was at the presser, that wasn't the time for me to start, hitting Ryan with these hard questions that are not really hard. just to see what his response is. That was definitely not the time for me to be doing the same thing to Teofimo Lopez. It wasn't the place for that. You know what I mean? And I have a brand, Phenomenal Mexican, salute. Stormy in the building. Dill Spoolie, if I missed you. ATX, salute. It wasn't the place for that because I know me and I know my limitations. You understand? And one question would lead to a vague answer, then it'll lead to me asking another question, it'll lead to a vague answer, and eventually I'll be like, yo, come on, you know what I'm asking you. And then that's when they'll start waving down security. Yo, we don't want to talk to this guy. You know, I'm not doing all of that. So what I did was I just stayed away from Teofimo, and somebody else ended up getting at him, right? And if you missed it, somebody else got at Teofimo at Radio City because the Canelo Williams Skull press conference was at Radio City yesterday. True Boxing Night, salute. And somebody else got at him. If you know, you know. And I'm just not. Auntie Jenny in the building, salute. You know, I'm just, you know, I'm very impatient. I'm very impatient. When you're BSing me, and I'm like next to you, I find myself walking up on you. Do you remember the first Avengers movie when they were in the helicarrier, and Loki had the spear with Tesseract on it, and they got into that argument, and then Banner didn't realize that he had the Tesseract in his hand. They backed the camera up, and he didn't even know how he had it. Like, what are you doing with that? And they're like, what? Yeah, that's me. When you're BSing me, I find myself like, I could be like 10 feet away from you. Next thing you know, I'm like, oh, why am I in front of you? That's me. So I said, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna stay away from him. And something popped off. Something popped off. I said, you see? Radio City. Something, it wasn't like crazy, but dude popped off. He ain't pop off on him, but he was like grilling him. And Tio did what Tio does. He backed down. This is what I'm saying. This guy right here, I don't even want to talk to him, bro. I'm dead serious. Paul Wynn, salute. Stingy, salute. I don't even want to talk to him. You're going to hear it. And this is not to the brothers that were on the panel. But you can tell, I can listen to the interview and tell that they were limited because there was a lot that he didn't want to get into detail about. Now, I know he did mention that a bit of this is in litigation, which means lawyers are involved, so there's a lot he can't talk about. But to say, you're going to hear it, to say do your research. Well, the research is what we have available to us. Just Spark, salute. The research is what we have in front of us. And the last words that we got was, you pulled out of the Shakur fight because y'all had some Fugazi incident, which is why lawyers are involved. So I took it, listening to this, Stephen X, salute. You talking to the brothers on the panel like they stupid. That's just me. Ridiculous, man. So let's just get to it, man. I'm gonna call fair use. I'm not gonna play no video because you know I'll play the audio because you know YouTube is weird. I don't know how other channels could play entire news reels, or a channel could play someone else's entire other show, and they'll put a little box like I'll make my box like this, right? And then I'll be looking at the someone else's entire other podcast, and then I'll stop it and narrate and stop it and narrate and stop it, and I'll still get a strike for using someone else's content, but like thousands of other channels could do that, right? Meanwhile, I know a lot of brothers that'll take clips from their own show and make it a short video, and they get hit with something called reuse content. but that's all right. I got the remedy for all of that. But in the meantime, I'm staying out the way, and I'm not going to do that. But you can't stop me from playing this audio. And salute to all the brothers on the panel, because I learned a lot from this interview, and I learned a lot that I don't like this guy. I don't like this guy. Y'all gonna hear it. Young Abel earlier in that super chat, he said Floyd Schofield Sr. will never pull up on you. No, he won't. Because I'm gonna ask what I'm gonna ask, and he has a choice. Answer the questions or get off my panel. I mean, this is just as stupid. King Corleone in the building. This is just as stupid when Mark Breland was fired by Deontay Wilder. Kamara, what up? And cats from the UK flew him out, and they said, hey, man, look, come out. We want to interview you. 503 in the building, salute. And he been over there, and he started singing about Deontay. Oh, this is Deontay. I didn't do this, and I didn't do that. Da-da-da-da-da. Comes back to America. As soon as he hit the States, he says, yo, I've been set up. What you mean you've been set up? I told them when I got there, I ain't want to talk about Deontay. So when you sat down, and when they started talking about Deontay, why didn't you just say, hey, man, I told you I ain't want to talk about none of that. DOG, salute. Adewale, salute. No, you just started singing. And what did you say? I ain't give him no water. Excuse me. We saw you giving him a bottle of Dasani, I think. What are you talking? Man, shut up, bro. Mac of the South, salute. That's the first thing he said, stupid. Got your adolescent son. That boy was like 16 years old, hopping on all these podcasts. People running out and grabbing him. And I'm like, wait a minute, that boy's 16? The general had to say, yo, yeah, I remember General got on here and said, yo, nobody respond to him. He is a child. And there was no mention of him on my show. I'm like, he's what, 16? Of course he's gonna stand up for his dad. But the word on the street was, nobody met him. Now, I ain't gonna get into that. But this is similar. You had a situation over there in Saudi, and the word we got, it's not looking good. The word I got, the word we all know, when he says do the research, you're gonna hear it. Do the research. The research was you got sick, you went to your son got sick, went to the hospital, right? You wasn't taken to the hospital, y'all went to the hospital. The doctors reviewed you, and you were released because there was nothing wrong. Oh, I know, DOG. I know. I been knew that. MJ Total Health and Wellness, salute. Oh, yeah, DOG, I knew that. A lot of people don't know that. A lot of people don't know that. I know that, though. I know that. But that's going over people's head. Because American boxing fanatics don't even know what a Daniel Kinahan is and why that's important. But, you know, I digress. So, yeah. So the litigation he might be talking about is you came over here to fight, you said you got sick, that's one thing. But now that we found out there's legitimately nothing wrong with you, give us back the money that we was gonna pay you, that we paid you, Joe Townsend, salute. Give us back the money, hope you ain't spend it. Whatever money that you spent on your camp or whatever, that's for you to straighten out, but we want all our bread back. So you owe us some money. It might be about maybe a strong 6 figures. Give us our bread back. And you're in breach of contract because you're a liar. I mean, it'd been different if there was something really wrong with you. I don't know if this is true. I don't know. I'm just saying. For it to be in litigation, for there to be like lawyers behind this, what's really good? So he can't speak on it. Daniel Dubois had to pull out his fight too. You don't hear him talking. And he went home. He didn't even stay for the event. So I believe Daniel Dubois. Ain't no news came out that he wasn't really sick. With this guy, they said that he went to the hospital Ambulance, they come get him. He went to the hospital and they said, hey, ain't nothing wrong with him. That's the word we got. So when he says do the research, okay, but let's get into it. This guy.
What's going on, Coach? How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling good. Feeling real good. How y'all feeling?
We doing good, man.
Coach.
That's a good thing.
All right. So to start off, man, I gotta ask you this. What did you think about the whole Tank and Lamont Roach fight?
It was a good fight. It was a good fight.
Who did you have winning?
It don't matter who I had with it. A draw is a draw.
All right, see, right there, I already knew he was going to piss me off. It don't matter who I have winning. He asked you a question. Who do you think won? It doesn't matter. This is what he's saying. So off the back, I'm like, oh God, he's gonna frustrate me. All right, okay. All right. So let's go.
So I mean, it is what it is. We just got it now. We got to sit and wait though to after their rematch because Floyd is number 2 in the WBA and it's no number 1 right now. So Floyd is the mandatory. So and Floyd hold the WBA title, held it for a year and a half. So it's almost time for him to go for that world title.
Oh, so he's the regular champion?
Floyd is the international champion, WBA international champion. That held that belt.
Okay.
And that at the international, for most people that don't understand, a lot of people don't understand boxing and they don't understand the reason to get the smaller belts. The international title entitles you to challenge the world champion at any time you want for holding that belt, and that's in their bylaws. So it's like a winning card. Whenever we're ready to say, yo, listen, we want that shot, then we the mandatory. It's time for us to get that shot.
All right, did y'all understand that? It don't matter.
So that being said, is that somebody you would want to fight at Tank Davis?
Why wouldn't we?
Yeah. Well, because he pack a punch, man. That's the main thing. He pack
Floyd
a punch.
pack a punch too.
Floyd packs a punch too.
And Floyd been in 2 camps with Tank.
Floyd been in 2 camps with Tank.
Oh, yeah?
Floyd, since he was a kid, got Shakur ready for his fights, his championship fights. Devin Haney ready for his championship fight for Gamboa. Robert Easton Jr. And the list go on. JoJo Diaz to fight Devin. So he been getting champions ready since he was 17 years old.
He been getting champions ready since he was 17 years old. All right, y'all getting all of this, right? Y'all getting all of this. Y'all getting all of this.
People just don't know that, but the champions know that. So it is what it is. I've been saying he's the greatest boxer of all time. Not one champion came out and said, no, he not. He also went in camp with Sean Porter getting ready for the Crawford fight. Now, this is a kid. This is a dude with one pro fight and then they're rocking with them, not getting beat up by them at all and getting called back to their camp. So it's time the fans get to know who Kid Austin is because the people behind the scenes know. He even shared the ring with Mason. And no disrespect to Mason, because Mason is one of the most talented ones out there, but I had to tell Floyd to tone it down on Mason through defense.
So he was whooping Mason's ass. Okay, let's go.
And that ain't popping crap. That's a fact. There was witnesses there, everything else. So none of these guys are threat. We want to fight them because a loss don't mean nothing to us. All the greatest boxers have a loss because they take the risk. And Floyd want legacy. He's not trying to do this paper champion thing because he grew up off of Sugar Ray Leonard, Sugar Ray Robinson, Willie Pep. You ask him who his favorite fighters is, Willie Pep. So he know the 5-style.
All right. You're going into this 5-style thing. Well, he's going to get deeper into it later, but ask him who his favorite fighter is. He says Willie Pep. Willie Pep. After he got done saying Sugar Ray Leonard, Sugar Ray Robinson, and when you ask Floyd Schofield Jr. who his favorite fighter is, he says Willie Pep. And I'm pointing that out for a reason. I'm fuming at this point. K-Light, I don't know what happened there. I don't know what happened. I just turned around and everyone was screaming at each other. I don't know what happened. So he said his kid like, see what up? His kid like Willie Pep. All those great black fighters. His son's favorite fighter is Willie Pep. Now the reason why I'm pointing that out, well, you'll see later. Well, fuck that. Let's talk about it now. There's a lesson in self-hatred behind that. Oh, Drew, you getting too deep. Yeah, I am. Snoop, what up, Snoop? No, Black Martial Arts Society, but you're different, bro. Your daddy ain't never told you not to like it, he never told you to hate yourself and point out only the negative in your community. And be black and say you're not black. My brother, Clarence McLean in the building. California love, salute. But let's keep chopping it up, though. Listen to this dude.
Of boxing. He's a student of boxing. He didn't go to school. I sat him in front of a TV all day studying the 5 styles of boxing since a kid. Since 9.
5 styles of boxing. Stormy, what's he talking about? If anything? Tiger, crane, panda, panther. What's he talking about? Centipede, toad. What's he talking about? Edgar, what up? I ain't put my son in school. I sat him in front of the TV to watch Willie Pep. I told him the 5 styles of boxing. This is what he's saying. Let's continue.
He's been homeschooled doing this. So it's just crazy. People just don't know about him yet, but they're going to get to know about him. But sorry, I took up so much, but I just wanted to introduce my son to the world.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's what you're here for, man, because I think, maybe it's just me, but I like to see fathers involved because, Jesus Christ, the media say we don't do nothing. So I definitely like to see brothers involved, man.
Yeah,
So,
that's the one sport that brothers usually are involved. Whether the coach is like a dad or whether the real dad. So I hope boxing can survive because that's a bond of men.
Yeah. So I want to ask you something, man. This is a little bit off of boxing, but I just want to get your opinion on this. What do you think about what we're seeing where we have so many people not concerned about the youth? We were talking about that a little bit before you got up here, but what do you think about so many people saying, oh, it's not my job to look out for these young kids? What do you think about that?
That mindset is by design. It's been decades to program people like that. Remember, this is all programming. All of us is programmed. We programmed by somebody. So the people that think like that was programmed off of somebody that thinks like that. Because the youth is the future. One day we're gonna be older and we.
Okay, let me stop him right there. Young Abel in that super chat, he said, I'm sorry. He's gay. Yes, Miguel, I said it. Yeah.
Miguel!
Yo. This is people's. 919, salute. Op Jones, salute. Intelligent Savage, salute. Let me say this, man. He talks about these 5 styles, and he just said the youth is the future. Yada, 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 yada. Let me ask y'all a question. What style did he use to whoop on his lady's ass?
Whoa! What the
Gotta ask. Shout out to Eric Jordan, that cash app. Good Lord, bro. Zessia's phone. Miguel Bukaki.
Bukaki.
Salute, brother. Before I go any further, there's a video going around and it really happened. Lamont, what up? This is just a sidebar. Speaking of weirdos. Abdullah, what up? Del Rev, salute. There was a New York City bus operator. Yes, one of my co-workers, and I don't know who it is. He got to be out of Brooklyn. Said, what up? He got caught jacking off in the back of the bus. Somebody walked up on him with the phone and sent it somewhere, and they got the cameras from the bus. And yeah, he got caught jacking. And I'm like, the sun's up. What is he doing? And you see the nudie flick on the phone and everything. So I don't know what's gonna happen to him. But that video has made its rounds. I don't know who he is. Of course, he's on social media. Louis Hinton, what up? But if y'all seen it, it's true. And no, I don't. No, I don't know the dude. I said, who's this? What is going on? I'm like, yo. Then I hear he ain't the only one to get caught. I'm like, what is happening? Is this something in the air? Nah, you see, that's why before you touch anything on that bus, there's something called Lysol. I don't touch anything. People be mad as hell. Yo, man, you taking long. Yo, you come driving. Niggas got cooties. Now you see. You gonna touch his junk and then touch the damn wheel. Then they tell us, yo, we really don't like y'all driving with gloves, man. F that. Get out of here. John Powell, salute, man. Good to see you, good brother. Rick Blackwell, salute. Luis Antonio, salute. My God, that's a real story. That's a real story. And of course, you know, we got like an MTA group. We all got the unedited video like we needed it. Because the dude walks up with the phone and you kind of like see it, but it's like, nah, he can't be. The sun's up. He can't be. The real OG, Mr. Mont, salute. I'm like, he said he was letting the kids out of school early. God damn it. You can't wait till you get home, you dig? You can't wait till you get home? It was that serious? You got to let that out? Main biker, salute. I'm like, yo, and I said, nah, he can't be. He can't be. And then they went to the cameras in the bus. We got like 14 cameras on the bus. And there it was. I said, oh my God. And the whack shit is, he ain't the only person that got caught. I'm like, hold on. What's happening, bro? What's happening? I don't know. But whatever. He said Count Jacula. Exactly. I want to suck your bud. Anyway. Back to this guy. Speaking of weirdos. What style did he use to whoop on that woman? You're going to see, I'm telling you. You think I'm rough on this dude, man. I'm telling you. You're going to see. Let me play this. Because we got to get through this. Hold on. All right.
You don't improve it for the youth. How is it going to be for us?
So he's talking about the youth. You saw Floyd Jr. walk up after you was whooping your lady ass, man. Y'all watched that and I got tight. You know why I got tight at that? And I promise I'm going to get back to this. You know why I got tight at that? You're in the boxing industry. Your son is a talent, right? Yeah, exactly, man, Bike. He might like that. And these dudes that what I heard him say on the video, you was my woman when such and such happened, and he started beating on her. A lot of times it be these zesty dudes like this. It's like, yo, I can't tell you how many girls be crying, oh, he whooped me. And then you see the dude, and he's like this. It's like, oh, he think it's okay to hit you because in his brain, he's literally a girl. So he thinks it's okay. Man, that's all I'm gonna say about that.
Us when we become seniors, bill-wise. Like, yo, people not thinking like, yo, we got to do right by our youth. We got to grow them right. We got to get the economics right back with them. Then maybe senior citizens will get their Social Security and it will look like something. Or inflation won't be up in that neighborhood because they learned how to control the neighborhood they live in. So they could bring the prices down. They could bring their own oil in.
You don't know what the fudge. Okay, I'm just going to play it.
It's like so much as a people we lost. Not just as the youth, the elders are lost. It's just everything is social media. Everything is social media.
Everything is social media, and you be on it. That's why he is so irritating. It said, I think it said Floyd Schofield, like Kid Austin's Twitter. It's not him. It's not Kid Austin. It's this fool.
Crazy, but I'm an elder, so that's
they're talking to him. They're not even talking to Kid Austin.
The way I see it is, and I'm not trying to change the world, so they don't have to come after me. I need to go. My son is getting on the side of that street, man, because that's freedom over there. And most people don't understand that. You got to play by their system, and my son is about to be free. That's why we did this, to free my bloodline. So
my bloodline. Okay.
Hope people wake up and find out what's going on, and their whole bloodline gonna be a state. Their ancestors would never be able to come back through.
He said ancestors, y'all. He said ancestors, y'all. He said ancestors. We going somewhere? Ancestors. What the I'm trying not to F-bomb. What does he care about ancestors? What does he mean? When he says ancestors, when you say ancestors, are you talking about your direct bloodline? Your pop's line, your mom's line? Or when you say ancestors, don't you mean your people? You mean you heard him say ancestors, right? You heard him say that, right? Just keep listening. Just keep listening.
Through their future. It's so deep what's happening, but it is what it is.
And the reason I say that, because, and I like what you're saying, because you're making a lot of sense, man. And we don't hear this much. But
now BBO. Yeah, never mind, bro.
just feel like so many times, and maybe because we a black and brown channel, usually I'll admit that, but I just don't understand why there's such a dislike for people that look like each other. I don't know about that. Don't you notice that, where it's always we real quick to tear each other down, but we don't have nothing to say when somebody else do something. I'll be always wanting that. Just me that see that. Go ahead.
Look at the Willie Lynch letters. He showed them how to train a slave.
Oh, so he does know about the Willie Lynch letters, and so he knows that. But didn't this motherfucker say he wasn't black? So why are you even concerned about a Willie Lynch letter? Ain't you Dominican or something? Didn't he say that? I love these non-blacks that want to sit around and try and tell me about my culture, about my ethnicity. And if you have no knowledge yourself, you are subject to fall for that trap. I know of neo-Nazis that are more schooled on black history than the average dude walking in the street. You know why? They know what not to say to you. And they could bend and twist and tell you anything because you don't know any better. Ain't that what the government does? Why do you think black people we don't know exactly where we come from? We're the only people who were taken from Africa by whatever means, whether we were kidnapped or sold by whatever means. And we are so diluted. We don't know what God we prayed to. We don't know what part of Africa, Ghana, Nigeria, Ivory Coast, Togo, we don't know. We are so diluted. Black people around this world speak so many languages. We are the most violated and the most hated today, to the point where you got niggas like this denouncing their blackness. Now he just said taking care of his ancestors or something like that, right? And now he's talking about Willie Lynch letters. And at the same time, he denounced that he's black and said he's Dominican. You're gonna listen, you're gonna hear it, bro. Main biker in that super chat, he said, hide your kids and husbands, Schofield coming for them all. Exactly. This is the dude, yo, you don't trust this dude. Just listen. Listen what he says.
You know, people, the funny thing is people don't even realize they slaves. Because the chains was taken off, they don't realize that they got a bunch of masters. The person that they work to pay that electric bill, that's one of their masters. Whoever owned that house, that landlord, that's one of their masters.
Jesus Christ. So let me get this straight. You pay a Con Ed bill to keep your lights on. You're a slave to Con Edison? Are you a slave to your mortgage company? Are you a slave to your whoever owns your car? You're a slave? Main event Mark, salute, man. You're a slave? This guy got it all wrong. But he just said he made reference a second ago to giving back to the community and Social Security and he was talking about an economic structure. Making things work like a well-oiled machine. In order for that to do, there has to be some sort of income flowing through the community. That don't make you a slave. That makes you smart. Were you trying to talk about group economics? Oh my God, man. I got to get through this, man. Eric Jordan in that super chat, he says the only thing freeing is letting Miguel clap his Buddhist. Flaming. Flaming. Black Gun Owners Magazine, salute. Jose, what up? Monster Musa, salute.
So they slaving and burning their energy where they can't even use their spiritual gifts and manifest nothing. Because they caught in this rat race. They forget that they spirits having a human experience, man. It ain't no black, it ain't no brown, it ain't no white. I mean, come on, we
Oh my fucking... Let's just get this out the way.
Yeah, come on! Yeah, man, come on! Yeah, man, come on!
eating a goddamn banana right now. Geo James, salute. Diana, salute, my queen. Enigmatic Son, Nest Man, salute. By the way, I just uploaded a new video on Patreon. Go watch it. I told the unedited, raw and uncut story about what happened to my boy when Shorty lied on him. Raw, unedited. Love Patreon. I can play the music I want. I can say what I want. Main Event Mark. In that super chat salute, he says, Mr. Schofield, why are you geek? Oh boy. What if I told you this is going to get worse? What if I told you this is going to get so... Yeah. And you see what he says right here? Mm-hmm. You know why Enigmatic Son is 100% correct? Want to know why? In the 60s, while we was fighting for civil rights and the right to become equal, Mexicans were fighting for the right to become white. Why? Because they move higher in the status quo. So Enigmatic Son is 100% correct. But people that don't understand certain things, like the broke white people in trailer parks with missing teeth that don't even know what a dentist is, they will still think that they are better than the black plastic surgeon living in Beverly Hills. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But make no mistake about it. There is something called a Negro wake-up call. And no matter how much money his son generates, no matter how much financial freedom he thinks he has, this Dominican, based off of his words, at any point in his life, he'll be reminded what color he is. And trust me, Enigmatic Son, what you just said, this dude is not thinking on those lines. He's not. He's not. He's not. He's not thinking on those lines. What he's doing, he's denouncing it because he has issues. You're going to hear it. He don't like himself. He doesn't like himself at all. He's in the closet. I don't care what anyone says. He's in the closet. He's living through his son. I'm willing to bet he was bullied in school. This dude is exceptionally small. Probably bullied in school, which made him hate everyone around him. All right? And now he has a son that's an outstanding athlete, and it puts him in a bit of a position of power. And this is something he's never had before. And the FU to his culture is to say what he's saying. Exactly, Enigmatic Son. And everything you're saying, 100%. And this man doesn't identify with a word that you're saying because he doesn't know. And we ain't got time as a people, because if real revolution happens to come, guys like this, you got to take them out. You got to take them out. Oh, of course we've always been here, brother. We were the first man. We the original man. And that's through science. The original man came from the continent. Yep. Yep. That's right. That's right. This guy's the problem. But listen to this.
Programmed with that stuff. It's programmed to divide people. Shades, hairstyle, hair texture, economics. It's so divided. It's crazy. So for me, I don't exist in that world. I know I'm a spirit having a human experience. Everybody, what they seeing in boxing is just something I manifested in my head. Even to
Yeah,
the
that's
point
slick. I
that
never
Floyd
heard
at
that,
now.
man. That's
People
cold. I
gotta
like that.
realize they gods. And the Bible will tell you you created an image of what? Not a man. But people forgot and they stopped creating and they dead. So I'm hoping this message reaches some and they understand, look within. That's the fifth dimension and within. They still stuck in the third dimension while the rest of this world moving on to fifth dimension.
This nigga's crazy. This nigga's crazy. You know this nigga is crazy. He's what I call an articulate idiot. Y'all know this, right? I could not have been sitting on there. I'd had to leave. Whole time he's talking, all I hear is this. Hey, Floyd, do you mean a word that you say? No. Do you love yourself? No. Are you a straight male? No. Got it.
Monkey!
Ridiculous.
It's crazy, but anyway, I don't want to preach.
No,
Yeah,
but
please
that's
do
what
not.
we here to have. That's what we here to do. I want to ask you this, man. So that being said, what do you think about having guys that are openly racist in the sport that you're a part of? Well, you got guys like Ryan, you got guys like Teofimo, who I actually used to love. Everybody know BBO loved Teofimo Lopez, but
Shout out to BBO for asking this question. But just peep the response from Pop Schofield.
I actually had to back away from him. What do you think about guys being openly racist? This is something brand new. We haven't seen this since like the 30s and 40s. This is different. I think you're on mute, brother.
Oh, your mic it off.
His mic goes out.
Yeah,
We
he's
can't
on
hear
mute.
you. We can't hear you, Coach. You're on mute.
No, that's his mic. He's on mute.
He
That's his
asked,
mic.
he asked him the racist question. His
Yeah.
mic
can't
started
hear-
acting up. Wow. His mouth is
Yeah,
moving.
we can't hear you.
But, of course. How
We can't hear you,
convenient.
Coach.
Yeah,
So he had to leave.
you got to come back in.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Hey, that was like something you would say, Tommy. That spiritual stuff, having a
You
human.
think that's what I was saying? You always clowning me for being too nice.
No, but you know that's what we call the man of God.
That's Let me add him. I'm at him right now.
Okay.
But,
Can you hear us, Coach?
Yeah, I can hear y'all now.
All right,
Okay.
you good.
Okay.
So what was the
Go back to
question?
what you were saying. Go ahead.
Y'all was saying Terafimo, is it openly, and that's when it cut off. I couldn't hear y'all.
No, I was saying you in boxing now. What do you think about having guys be openly racist now? Like you got Ryan saying he hates all Muslims and blacks. He want to kill George Floyd again. Then you got TL calling us monkeys and stuff. Like I never thought you would hear stuff like that. You know what I mean? Not in 2025.
Yeah, I mean, if you could consider, what is race, man?
Here we go.
That's a programming. What is race?
So
It's just a being.
Now Thomas is standing on business. Listen to it. Just listen. Listen to this. Listen.
Another spirit, because we all energy. It's just this energetic being is tuning into a frequency that's causing.
This is a man that is he's pretty much saying, ignore that, forget racism, right? But you beat the shit out your girlfriend and it got caught on camera. And let me say this, man. Y'all gotta see this. Hold on. Look at Thomas's face right now, bro. Look. What? D3's not even on the screen. Now, mind you, I'm in the chat listening to this. This man, he could never come to the Strong House. Because it will be a complete education. I ain't got to scream or yell at him. That's easy. I will systematically break him down. And I know his neck will get the rolling and the chewing gum will get the popping and all this other weird stuff. But this man is a well-spoken fool. He is a foolish mortal. Do you hear this? Jason Bourne in that the super chat, much love, man. He said, yeah, Drew, he's Lamar from Revenge of the Nerds. Yeah! He's raging war on his own. Village Brother, salute. He's raging war on his own. Because he got a problem. Now count how many times he said what Ryan and what Tio said was wrong. Count it.
That's causing feelings within that other being. It's like transmitting energy. So the viewer's looking at it and getting offended. He's racist.
This nigga burns sage in his house and puts Vaseline on his chest.
But never looked at the fact that there's no such thing as race. All of this is just waveform.
You know he never answered the question. I'm looking for it. Maybe I missed it. And again, I need y'all to look at Thomas' face. Yo, this nigga didn't answer the question. What is your feelings towards all of this happening in 2025? Ryan, Tio, open racism. We haven't seen anything like this since back in the days in the 40s, before any of us was born. And he started talking about energy. Yeah, we get all that, but how do you feel, black man? God damn it. Marcus Walls in that super chat, man, he says, dude is disgusting. He got to go. Y'all are hearing this. Look at Thomas' face. Look at Thomas, BVO, and D Free's face. Man, y'all was so polite to him. I could not have been on that panel. Because this is where you challenge him. And I know y'all were being polite. I know that. But right here, you got to... I ain't going to tell y'all what to do. Y'all did a great job. Because you know why? I'm going to tell y'all, you know why y'all did a great job? Because the information's out there on him. Anybody that watched this, now y'all see it. Bob, salute. Now y'all see it. You do not trust a dude like this. You could talk all that energy shit and everything else, but y'all in the middle of West Virginia somewhere, you gotta have a layover over there, and you know, you can get food poisoning eating at a diner over there because your ass is black. You can't tell them that you're Dominican. Fuck out of here. This is okay. Fair use. Let's get back to it.
We project whatever we want to project up here. So when he talk about that don't reflect with me. I know I'm not a race. I know I'm a spiritual being.
Oh my God. Okay, so they're not talking about black people in a negative light because I identify as a cat. So they ain't talking to me. You see what I mean? What about your friends that identify as black? What about the people you sparred with? What about Sean Porter, who identifies as black? What about Abdullah Mason, who identifies as black? They got it wrong? Okay. Okay.
So to me, I'm elevated somewhere else.
He's elevated somewhere else. So we're all crazy. Okay.
For you to get offended from that, you're identifying with the third dimension, the I am.
This nigga's talking about the okay, Thanos. Welcome to the Spider-Verse. What the yo, bro, what am I listening to? Did he answer? Oh my God. I was about to say, did he answer the question? No, he didn't answer the question. But he didn't answer the question, but he's oh my God. It's a grown-ass man with a son, and this is what he's doing. I'm not gonna pay my Con Ed bill because I'm in the fifth dimension, and paying bills is so third dimension. Rent, mortgage, I'm on the fifth dimension. You see, because I don't identify with paying bills, man. This. Do you hear this nigga? Joseph Curtis, salute. You hear this? You hearing it yourself? You hearing it yourself? And that right there. Thank you, Village Brother. That right there. Because your son is black. I don't care how light skinned he is. I'm looking at the woolly hair. By the way, that's your hair. Dirt Gang, what up? And eventually, if your kids start doing well, you better watch that water. Better pay attention. It's all good, Thomas. Yo, bro, hey, bro. Look at your face. We're up to the part where he's talking about there's no race. It is so third dimension, and I'm in the fifth dimension, and I don't identify with being called the N-word. But when they start getting at his son, what's he gonna do? Look, we from the fifth dimension. We don't identify with none of that. Meanwhile, they're poisoning your water. You're not getting opportunities. You better hope Turkey takes over boxing. The WBC don't like you. I don't care how Dominican you think you are. Professor X, salute. Much love. Yeah. He can't ever say that he's been a victim of racism. He can never say this. He can never say this. But let's get back to this. This is wild, bro.
You're making yourself this being, and that's crazy because you're not this being. So I hope y'all can understand that. So that don't bother me when somebody talk of racist, all that other stuff. There's no such thing as a race, man. No.
Oh my God, there's no such thing as a. You know what? I don't believe in bullets. But if you put one in the chamber and pull the trigger in my chest, guess what happens?
So.
Yo, listen. I've heard people say, man, I don't believe in God. Okay. That's your choice. I don't believe in anything that I can't see. And y'all just praying to some guy or some entity y'all can't see. I see this money. I see this car. I got a question for you. Nigga, do you believe in gravity?
Whoa! What the
Uh-oh. Now you were told what gravity is. They broke gravity down. That thing from the core of the earth that keeps us planet, because if it didn't exist, we'd fly off into the goddamn ether and die? Huh? Tell me how gravity looks. But we take advantage of gravity every day. You don't believe in it? Go to the highest building in your city and just take a walk off and see what happens. I can prove to you that gravity is real. Just like I can prove to you that God is real. But don't listen to me. Just keep living how you living. And let me know how you work out. Never mind. You're on social media. You know social media that he deemed was kind of like a bad thing, but he on it every goddamn day? Fair use.
So with Teofimo saying the things that he said and Ryan Garcia, that doesn't bother you? Why? I mean, no, for him to say things like that. But what if he was said it was towards you or maybe towards your son?
But that's the thing. He didn't say it towards me.
Oh my God! He didn't say it towards me. This is why I don't like this dude. He said it, but he ain't say it towards me. You know, a couple of years ago, I was on the phone with somebody that we considered family. And when I told that nigga, look, man, the dudes you rubbing elbows with, dudes that are giving you a little $5, $2 super chat, not only are they talking reckless about your LDBC fam, they've literally made death threats. You know what that nigga said? Well, they ain't say that to me. That's what he said. And I said, hold on. And I reiterated. I said, maybe he didn't hear me. And I said it again. I said, brother, the dudes you got wrenched up, some of those guys have given us death threats. It's not, I mess with you, but I don't mess with BF or 78 or Black or Drew or Stormy. They was like, no, I want to put the mitts on them. And he reiterated, they ain't ever said that to me. I said, oh, okay. There you go. All right. All right. And there it is. And his ass ain't around us no more. Did this nigga not say the exact same thing? I'll bring it back so you can hear it.
Identifying with the third dimension, the I am. You're making yourself this being. And that's crazy because you're not this being. So I hope y'all can understand that. So that don't bother me when somebody talk of racist, all that other stuff. There's no such thing as a race, man. None.
So with Teofimo saying the things that he said and Ryan Garcia, that doesn't bother you? Why? I mean, no, for him to say things like that. But what if he was said it was towards you or maybe towards your son?
But that's the thing. He didn't say it towards me. So who am I to judge?
Oh my fucking God, man. Copper, bro, you know what? This dude is all wrong, man. That's why I tuned up the tap dancing music. This dude is dangerous. Don't ever be in a place where it pops off and look for him to defend us. Darius, what up? You mean to tell me man, I got so many examples, bro. Man. You leave this dude alone, y'all. Ramel, what up? This guy right here is dangerous. You leave him alone. They called him Moonshine. What movie is that from, y'all? They called him Moonshine. What movie is that from, y'all? He was telling a story, right? And what did they do to Moonshine? Prize fighter, what up? Timothy, what up? They called him Moonshine. He used to run around and act like a monkey. Thank you, Soldier Story. And what did they do to Moonshine? They took care of him. Yeah, we take care of our own, all right. We do. David Scott, my brother, what up? Listen to this clown, man.
Like they say in the Bible, only God can judge.
Like they say in the Bible, only God can judge. So I see you whooping your girlfriend ass. I'm not supposed to judge you. I'm supposed to look past that. Or do I have the right to say, yo, you know what? That wasn't cool. I ain't fucking with you, bro. Is that not judging? There's certain people he don't deal with. I'm sure there's certain people he don't deal with, like his own race. That's judging.
Who am I to judge that man for his statement? Because to me, that's not resonating with me. He not talking to me. I don't believe in race, you know.
Me. He's telling you. He's about himself. When I talk about a community code, Brother Reef, salute. He don't identify with none of that. He was just talking. He was just talking. Now, I want y'all to listen. I hope y'all paying attention. He was just talking about group economics a while ago, was he not? He was just talking about that. He was just talking about that. And I know all that other stuff, you know, Social Security, it's not exclusive to black people, but these are things that are available to us. And if he thinks that we are not treated different because of the color of our skin, this dude, he's looking for a deal. He is putting himself out there. I'm going to go deep on y'all. Pause. You know, some of these people that get into the industry, whatever industry of entertainment, whether it be sports, acting, music, when they get in front of a camera, they are auditioning. Follow me on this, y'all. There are certain, oh boy, should I say this? You know what? I'm not going to say it on YouTube, bro. I'm not going to say it on YouTube because it's too deep. It's too deep. And most people will follow, but I don't want the Miguel Putang clan on my bumper any more than they already are. I know, D-Free. I know, brother. I know. I'm looking at your face and I'm just laughing like, bro, I know they want to just... They want to ransack this dude. I know. Eric Jordan, that super chat, he said, Ninja Sword knocked these Dominican coons smooth out.
Give power to my nigger sword!
He don't believe in the Ninja Sword either. Let's listen to this foolishness. So because Tio said it about everybody else, but he don't identify with it, so it don't bother him. But that wasn't the question. Well, actually it was. Actually it was. His response is foolish. How do you feel? I don't feel no way because he wasn't talking to me personally. Well, he's talking to black people. I'm not black. That's basically what he's saying. He ain't say it to me.
And I choose not to dwell there or reflect on that.
He chooses not to. That doesn't mean it doesn't exist. If you're about to get into a car accident and you see it coming, Just because you close your eyes or put your hands over your eyes, that don't mean the accident is going to stop. Children think that way. You know, you find your kid playing hide and seek and they cover their eyes, like the element of danger is going to disappear just because they shut their eyes. This is a grown-ass man, y'all thinking like that.
It's so much more we can reflect on in the world. So
like what? Give me your bitch an uppercut and throw her on the floor? He gave his chick the rock bottom in the house. We all saw it.
Him making a statement about a monkey. I know I'm not a monkey.
Really?
Hello, monkeys.
Oh. Okay.
So why would I care about an ignorant statement? So it's just where people want to resonate at, the frequency they choose to be on. And at this point in my life, I realize, you know, all of us is on borrowed time.
Yeah, that's
None
true.
of us control shit. We don't control our breathing. It's a source control. Not we don't even control the electrical pulses bouncing around in our
This nigga's talking about electrical pulses in the head. No, oh my God.
brain. We didn't plug into no socket, but we electrical up here. Come on now, is a bigger picture, and we here to observe and love, not
Nigga, what's your boyfriend name?
judge, not judge. One day, all of us gonna have to answer for everything, everything. So y'all don't got time to resonate on that area. Just look at the brother with love, saying maybe he need help in his understanding.
I'm not trying to help nobody that don't like me because of the color of my skin. You funky knuckle dragger.
Well, you know, when you talk like that,
I'm
man,
not trying to rehab nobody. I'm done.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to you, brother Floyd. That'll get you hit in the head with a pipe, man. Like that monkey, that'll get you hit in the head with a pipe, man. Because I'm gonna tell you a story, and I usually don't talk about this kind of stuff. My aunt Sarah was from Wynn, Arkansas, and she told me the story of how when she was growing up in Arkansas, this is in the late 40s, they would have to get off the sidewalk and let people walk past them, you know, and whether they're in the mud or not, they would have to do that. They had to bow. So words like boy, a man could be 80 years old and they would call him boy. So I mean, when you hear that kind of stuff from like someone like her, it kind of put into me to where I don't play them games where I would never call nobody black a monkey. I would never call nobody black anything like that, because I feel like those racial epithets are horrible, man, because I know what you mean about being a spiritual being, because we all gonna return, in my opinion, to Christ. But I just think to say that to me is just so out of pocket. That's all I mean when I say, like, you know, I don't know where he get off things he can talk like that. That's my main thing. You know what I mean? I don't know if that bothers you, but I can't believe he can talk like that, and that's okay. You know what I mean? That's anybody can talk about blacks, and that's okay.
Why does it bother you though? That's the part I'm not getting. He didn't say it towards you, so why would it matter? It's funny that we stand up for race off of a comment, but look at the neighborhoods. What are we doing there?
Okay. He wants to get into that? He wants to get into that? Look at the neighborhoods and shit. Watch this. What are you doing? Shower, salute, queen. What are you doing to help those neighborhoods? You're in a financial position of power right now. What are you doing? How are you leading? Are you leading with an uppercut on your girlfriend? I'll never get off that. I'll never get off that. We all saw it. What are you doing to give back to the neighborhood? You know we have been victims of systematic racism. You know the play. From the time we got off the boats, you know the play. You know the play, nigga. So what are you doing? How are you giving back? But you gonna talk about it. Everett Jordan in that Cash App, he says, racism is still alive and well. Monkeys keep on cooning. Or Miguel, the butt clapper.
¡Ay, Miguel! ¡Miguel!
Thank you, brother. It's a clown.
Like they're athletes, they're public
Take the mute.
figures.
Hold on.
Then speak something.
Hold on.
Acting like the beast, the monk, the you know. That's the part I'm not getting. He didn't say it towards you. So why would it matter? It's
Well, you don't
funny
think
that it's funny
Okay.
that we stand up for race off of a comment. But look at the neighborhoods. What are we doing there? Forget a
Yeah, but
statement out there, monkeys. Why don't we go help our uncivilized, the ones that's projecting certain things? If we want to help the frequency, but I choose not to be there, brother.
Right, you choose not to be in the goddamn neighborhoods. Because I don't know where you came up. You might not have come up in those neighborhoods. So you have no connection to the neighborhoods. You're not black, remember? So you distance yourself from all of that.
I came from there.
Well, I came from there. You came from there? So what are you doing to give back, nigga?
I came from my own color when I was stuck in that moment. My own color being the devil, being the acting like the beast, the monkey, the gorilla. I've been shot over not even knowing the brother.
See that? There you go. There you go. And that's the problem. He's salty at his own. He completely denounced his own. All the way to the point where he says he's Dominican. That's what this gay shit is about. I could tell he was bullied, man. Only a dude that was bullied by his contemporaries, other black men, does what he do to a woman for no reason. There is no healthy man, black, white, or Asian, that will do what he did, what we saw him do to that woman. This man was bullied. He was probably raped and felt on. Then he went to school with this demeanor. And he's a small dude. Probably got good cardio running home every day. He was bullied. God blessed him with a son. He's living through his son. And he's systematic. He's articulating why he's denounced his race. He has nothing to say about what Ryan and T-Fimo said. As a matter of fact, he got on his social media and justified Ryan Garcia. See what I mean? There you go. All you got to do is let these people talk. Let them talk.
Just off of some jealousy stuff. No matter what I thought about getting out of the hood, I was bullied when I was young.
Boom! Boom! I didn't even hear this part yet. Didn't I just say it before he said it? There it is. There you go. There you go. There you go. He was bullied. That's why he beat the crap out of his girl. I didn't listen to this part, y'all. There it is. Welcome down ramp. Salute. There you go. I've seen guys like this. I knew a guy that wasn't tough. When you play around, I wasn't a street dude, but when you hang around certain neighborhoods, you get into altercations. I never backed down. I'm not saying this to poke my chest out, but I never lost a fight in the street. I never did. Even when I got jumped. When they didn't get it done and it was my turn, they took off. And I'm chasing 3 dudes up the block. Yo, get back. Let's do it. And they're running. Fuck you running for? That was me. This nigga, opposite. This dude's a sucker. What's the difference between him and all these other niggas on YouTube running around with the same thought process? Suckers. Whether they behaving like this clown or coming to New York and staying in your hotel for the weekend. Coon. You even want to come out and say hello, sucker. Punk. Fairy. Pillow biter. Oh, yeah, and I didn't hear this part. He just said, I got bullied. That's what this all is. He beat the shit out of her. Y'all saw the video. And I said, what straight man does this? Man, I've been in situations where I had, y'all, if you know, you know, some of the shit that you hear about New York chicks, some of it is true. I've been around chicks where they want to talk with their hands and they think they can put their fingers on your forehead and mush you. When it got like that, I'm like, yo, I ain't gonna tolerate that. Don't do that. And when they try and, you know, poke the bear, I'm like, all right, I'll do a 180-degree turn and leave. Nope. I ain't got to put up with that. I already know I can kick her ass. And she knows that. Why she want me to do it? I don't know. All I'm seeing is daddy hug me. Well, either your daddy didn't hug you or he hugged you a little too much. Wink, wink. But whatever your dysfunction is, I am not qualified to fix it. So I bid you farewell. And that's what I'm telling y'all to do with this nigga. Throw him in the garbage. He complains about social media, but he runs Kid Austin social media. You say it's time for your son to have a big fight. You went down. Your big fight was against Shakur, and you got sick. You said do the research. The research was, Tank, what up? The research was, you went to the hospital and there was nothing wrong with you. And now it's, oh, I can't talk about it. There's lawyers involved? You pull out a fight and there's lawyers involved? Somebody did you dirty? Oh, wait a minute. If somebody did you dirty, wouldn't that be something that you want, I don't know, the people who are not affiliated with real quote-unquote media, which is the YouTubers and Instagrammers? We're not bonded by anybody. We can talk about what we want to talk about. Cooking with the champ, salute. Wouldn't now be the time to say, yo, look, I can't tell Dan Raphael or Steve Kung Fu Kim anything. I'm going to tell y'all, this is what they did to my boy. This is the time to do it. Are you doing it? No. Because you're a fairy. You're a fairy. And you're a self-hating fairy that got bullied. And you're a closet homosexual, which is why you beat up your goddamn girlfriend. On some True Blood shit. You were mine. 2 years ago, she is mine. She is mine. Clothesline, Hogan leg drop. Then tell her to breathe. Breathe, bitch! That's what he did. I don't like this guy.
And this was my own Brown, the ones acting like the apes. And the weirdest thing to me is I found love through people that look like me as well as people shades lighter than me.
That's life, you asshole.
It's the being that matter. So that if a person speaks something.
So he's giving more credence to non-blacks. Listen, man, when you talk to a black person and you tell them, hey, man, black people only make up for about a little over 13% of the population in the United States of America, they say that's not true. Well, how do you know that? I see black people every day. Well, you also are 21 years old and you've never left your hood. You've never left your hood, ever. There's a world outside your block, stupid. That's like a chick saying, oh, all men are dogs, all men are dogs. How many kids you got? 5. How many baby fathers? 4. Because I got a pair of twins. Where do they live? Well, Fuquan live over there, and Raheem live over there. Baby Jojo live over there. and little Mac live over there. So they all know each other? You never dated anybody outside the block, and all men are dogs? And the first time she see a black man with a doctorate and who could speak real English and not Ebonics, she'll call him a sellout. She'll say he's trying to be white. See what I mean? And this is the systematic part that people are not ready to have a conversation about. See what I mean? This dude needs therapy. And his son needs some other guidance, because this dude is annoying. My brother Thomas in that super chat, much love, he said, yo, I really look back and I'm upset I didn't tell him off. When he told me to do my research, I should have said I did my research. I found a video of you doing merengue on that women.
Shot! What are you, a homo?
Eric Jordan back in that Cash App, he said, this is why FBA designated most hated monkey gorillas and coons and niggas. Man, listen, brother, we got a lot. We got a lot of issues, man. And you know what? Maybe I need to do a part 2 to this. Freedom's March in that super chat. Much love and appreciation. Thank you so much, brother. Adewale Young, he said, please play that Miguel yelling again when you get a chance. Schofield Sr. deserves to be called Miguel. Hell yeah, man. Fuck that.
¡Ay, Miguel! ¡Miguel!
Maybe I need to do a part 2 to this, y'all. What y'all think? Y'all want to see a part 2 to this?
¡Ay, Miguel! ¡Miguel!
I mean, do you want it? I mean, you know. I mean, he ran up on Shorty. You was my girl 2 years ago.
Whack, jack, smack.
Get your ass over here.
Whack, jack, smack.
Rock bottom.
Whack, jack, smack.
Hogan leg drop.
Whack, jack, smack.
Then told her to breathe. Breathe, bitch. Y'all want to see a part 2 to this? Yeah, because I ain't get through all of this. So we'll do a part 2. We'll do a part 2. I'm going to leave this up. Let me write this down. We left off. Because there's more. There's more. We'll do a part 2 to this. You know what we're going to do? We're going to do a part 2 to this on Monkey Tuesday. How's that? How's that? We're going to do a part 2 to this on Monkey Tuesday. And salute to C. Clark in that Cash App. Much love and appreciation. Thank you so much. Said, keep applying pressure, champ, man. I'm on the job. Thank you so much. So yeah, this clown has earned a part 2. And I'm going to do it Monkey Tuesday because Monday, I got a great scenario for y'all. Monday, I got a great scenario for y'all. So we're going to save part 2 to this clown for Monkey Tuesday. All right? Definitely going to do a part 2 on Auntie Schofield, man. But I'm going to get out the General's way. He got a lot to talk about. I appreciate y'all. There might be some schedule changing in a couple of months. I might have to do my show later in the day. Maybe, I'm not sure. I will let y'all know. And I'm always outside. And please do not forget to subscribe to the Patreon.
I appreciate the support. For more unedited content, follow me on Patreon, Drew Titan, LLC.
But shout out to Auntie Schofield. Man, salute to everyone in the Venmo, the Zelle, the Cash App, the Super Chat is greatly appreciated, man. And I'll catch y'all on the rebound, man.
Okay, have a crappy weekend. Hope your house burns down.
Move!
Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.